चल निकाल दे बघू. Put your hand.
मी तुमच्या जागेला राहिलो असतो आणि त्यांना घेऊन डायरेक्ट तिथे गेलो असतो
कुठे राहिला?
हे करून आणलो असतो.
Put your hand now. Put. Tap घेऊ.
हां तेवढंच करा.
Put your hand. Put.
On April 20th, 2011, a mysterious force took down Sony PlayStation Network and Curiosity after months of a brutal fight between the conglomerate and its customers. Millions of subscribers worldwide lived with the threat of identity theft for almost a month while the culprits remained at large. And lurking in the background of it all was the network known as Anonymous, and one of the most prolific hackers of the modern age, a man called GeoHot. When the dust settled, over $171 million would be lost, and a slew of new regulations would forever change online commerce. This is the story of the PlayStation Network hack.
I'd say my cause is to, if companies want to put these security measures on these devices, great, good for them. But if we want to come in and we want to remove these security measures so we can do legal things with our devices, then I think we have every right to, and I guess that's my cause.
To understand the events, let's look at a young hacker who put a face to a movement, George Hotz, known online of course as GeoHot. At the end of June 2007, Apple made history with their new product, the iPhone. The mobile device that revolutionized communication and cell phones. I mean, think about pre-iPhone. We carried around some real goofy looking products before this came along. There was one small problem. If you were located in the United States and wanted to take part of the digital bliss of Apple's flagship product, you had to use AT&T as your service provider. This didn't sit right with 17-year-old George Hotz. He wanted the phone, of course, everybody did, but he didn't want to give up his affordable T-Mobile plan. So, what could this kid do about it? First off, Hotz wasn't any ordinary teen. At this point in his early life, he was already an accomplished engineer and tech guru that had been featured on shows like Today with Katie Couric, and despite his young years, he was running circles around his seniors. With such a keen mind for tech and a rebellious streak to go with it, George made a decision. Instead of being forced to switch networks, the New Jersey native took a precision screwdriver and guitar pick to pop open the back of his iPhone and got to work. For him, it was simple. He just had to override the commands to the baseband processor by soldering a chip to the wire and scrambling its code. Then he created a program on his PC to allow the iPhone to use any carrier and installed the software. In less than 3 months, Hotz reverse engineered the device it took years to build. He became the first person to jailbreak an iPhone, and despite his high level of intelligence, he then did what any other teenager would do: published the victory on YouTube. The tech world went wild, while Steve Jobs, for once, had very little to say. Steve Wozniak, Apple co-founder and actual genius depending on who you ask, praised Hotz, calling him a creative instead of a criminal. For the next few years, GeoHot became the darling of the hacker community, putting out videos on jailbreaking iPhones without any challenge from the industry leader. Some thought he was doing the tech giants a favour, since more people might buy the phone without switching networks, and perhaps this was true. This gave our young prodigy a history of ripping things open and making them work the way he wanted, which often wasn't the way the creator intended. Even before the iPhone, he was doing this just in his life out of curiosity.
Listen, you want to skip this ad. I would too. But what if I told you there's a skip ads for everybody?
It's called Pi, and if that sounds familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen their ad.
In an interview with his father, he said that the kid would constantly rip open remote controls and appliances to just learn how they worked. As a student, he hacked his school computers to play Beethoven's Ninth. It seemed by all accounts, Hotz had, from an early age, one of the most valuable assets a human can possess: an insatiable curiosity. And now, he had the whole internet encouraging him to go to the next level. The donations from his iPhone jailbreak program gave him enough money to fund a cross-country trek from the East Coast to the Google headquarters in California. The young Hotz dropped out of college to follow the path of every tech leader to stake out his claim in the Wild West known as Silicon Valley. But it didn't take long for boredom to set in. While Google might have been quirky compared to other jobs, it was still a rigid corporate structure, one that didn't excite someone with George's abilities. He was now done with the internet fame and attention from jailbreaking, now done with Google too, and he moved back home to Jersey, announcing his retirement from hacking phones. It was the end of an era, but really, just like the iPhone, Hotz was about to upgrade. As he got home, he received a package containing a simple challenge: hack the PS3. To this point, he'd been successful and comfortable living off his exploits for the past few years, but that was the problem. He was comfortable, and clearly, nothing bothered George quite like living in safety. He made a career out of risk, and this challenge lit the fire back in his soul. So in 2010, the hacker announced his glorious return with his new goal to hack the PS3. At this stage in 2010, 7th generation video game consoles were considered appliances. The big three, Nintendo Wii, Microsoft Xbox 360 and Sony PlayStation 3, were brand names as big as Coke and Pepsi. You were almost expected to have one of the big three available in your home. But for the hardcore gaming crowd, having a piece of equipment as is wouldn't cut it. The tech inside the consoles was much more sophisticated than ever before, but the secrets within belonged to manufacturers. The machines were impressive, but they were artificially limited. Enter the home brewer, part hacker, part programmer. These people blurred the lines between PC and console gamers. They hacked the hardware to access hidden features and run pirated copies of games, or backups as they were called. They could also mod games, create background themes, and make consoles another computer essentially. But until now, the PS3 remained untouched, even in this elite community. So with the gauntlet thrown down, Hotz returned to the tools that made him infamous: his screwdriver and soldering iron. He laboured into the late night for over 5 weeks, creating a string of code 500 lines long on his PC. If this code worked, then his screen would flash 0. If it didn't, it would display 5. This was the moment. Was it all bluster, or was Hotz the real thing? He began the sequence and held his breath. The screen flashed. He waited. Seconds stretched unnaturally, and then he got his answer. The screen flashed again with the single number, 0. He had done the impossible, again, and just like before, he went online to flaunt the accomplishment. No video this time, just a single line of text: I have hacked the PS3. He called his massive code Finnegan's Wake and distributed the instructions online for others to replicate his success. Hotz exploited a program running on the PS3 called Other OS. It allowed the system to run Linux, the preferred operating system of homebrewers and computer nerds everywhere. When Hotz successfully hacked the hardware, he turned it from a single-purpose video game console into a desktop computer, allowing others like him to write their own programs. But, unlike Apple, Sony didn't stay silent. They didn't praise him. They would not let some kid from New Jersey get the better of them. They issued a corrective patch to stop other hackers from exploiting the system's weakness. People were used to playing Sony games, but now Sony had created a new game, a game of cat and mouse. The homebrew community responded, and they were not happy. This patch ended their free reign over the PS3, a move that they called absolute madness. And GeoHot, at the centre of it all, became a divisive figure. This was a world he'd helped create, and so some heralded him as the messiah of that world. Others went the opposite route and wanted him stopped at all costs. This resulted in his personal information being posted online, known otherwise as doxing. Phone number, real name, address. He was now a much more public figure, whether he liked it or not. Regardless, one thing was for sure: Sony's patch wouldn't stop him from getting back into the system. After all, in his words, his whole life is a hack. But how would he do it this time? Hotz always thought of hacking as a tool of persuasion. If he could find a way to manipulate the system, he could convince it to do whatever he wanted. Last time he used that logic to create code that forced his way in. Now he had a different tactic. Why force control when he could convince the PS3 to give him control instead? In January 2011, Hotz used his decryption program on a different part of the console to reveal the access key to override the patch. It took him weeks to jailbreak the PS3 on the first try. The second time around, the PS3 submitted to his will in under 10 minutes. But this time, he paused for consideration. He knew the moment his patch released, Sony would again fix the vulnerability. Something needed to change, and so before he gave the code away again, he placed a special feature to stop the console from playing pirated games.
Well, they can't use my stuff with pirated video games. I made a special effort when I released my stuff to not support pirated video games, but more pressing than that is just the immensity of the press and, attention Sony has brought to this issue that has never affected more than a very small segment of their customers.
This, he thought, probably correctly, was Sony's biggest issue. Of course, others could have deactivated his feature if they knew how, but after Sony's wrath came down last time, he wanted to show a little good faith to the conglomerate. He then released his version of the hack to the world again, and it was very popular. Now, of course, while others claimed to jailbreak the PS3 before HOTS, he was undoubtedly the one to brag most brazenly as he did. The others were ghosts. He, HOTS, had a blog. He reveled in the attention. Despite his goodwill, Sony were done now. They knew they could patch again, and he would continue to break it. The cat and mouse game was over. Instead, they set their legal team to follow the breadcrumb trail of cheese, leading them directly to HOTS and his loyal supporters. This, of course, wasn't hard. HOTS was loud, and on January 11, 2011, Sony sued HOTS and some of his cohorts for violating the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act and, of course, facilitating copyright infringement. Now the battle lines were being drawn. George HOTS might have been listed as a defendant, but the message was very clear. It was bigger than him. Sony were now saying, in no uncertain terms, if you buy a PS3, you buy it and use it as is, or we will come for you. Activists called this a violation of First Amendment rights. After all, who's to say how you use anything after you buy it? Del Monte doesn't bust down your door after you slice up one of their pineapples and put it on a pizza. So why was Sony different? What gave them the right to say how you can use a product that you purchased? But they claimed, of course, it was a copyright issue. HOTS' attempt to stop pirated games from playing on the system did not impress or stop them. Sony claimed that as long as the system could be hacked, it opened the door to piracy, and that was enough. They stated that ripped games cost the industry around $8 billion annually, and the legal team argued that they weren't just protecting their intellectual property, but also protecting consumers as well. HOTS did not see it this way. He made his case publicly, appearing on G4, which, if you're too young to remember, was like CNN for gaming.
So then what do you think the issue is? What exactly are you being sued for here?
Making Sony mad.
Ah, well, that'll do it.
He joked around with the hosts about the situation. He even put out a 1-minute diss track on his YouTube channel.
Yo, it's Geo High. And for those that don't know, I'm getting sued by Sony.
He made fun of Sony and called himself the personification of freedom for all, challenging them to use this video as evidence at the trial. GeoHot, of course, wasn't taking the situation seriously. Yet. It was clear now that neither side was going to back down. But Sony was publicly mostly quiet. They weren't looking to win the meme wars. Despite what the internet thinks, the court of public opinion is irrelevant when the law is involved. Their plan was, of course, to dominate the courts. And they were. It started with a successful restraining order placed on HOTS. He could no longer, by law, hack the PS3 and publish his exploits and findings online. But Sony smelled blood in the water, so why stop there? They subpoenaed Twitter, Google, YouTube, and HOTS' internet provider, as well as the IP addresses of anyone who downloaded the hack instructions. They were even granted access to HOTS' PayPal records, finding anyone who donated money to him. Essentially, anyone who gave HOTS money, attention, likes, views, or downloaded his products were just as guilty as him in Sony's eyes. This overreach stunned the world. It was undoubtedly going to set a terrifying precedent, but according to the courts, it was valid. Each decision was upheld legally. There was one group on the internet, however, who said enough is enough. They saw these actions for what they were, acts of war. HOTS was no longer alone in this fight. Now, a new challenger entered the arena.
The mysterious group Anonymous has struck again with a warning. This is just the beginning.
Anonymous is one of the biggest online vigilante groups. Members hack into companies and governments.
Greetings, citizens of the world. This is a message from Anonymous.
Anonymous, the most notorious and secretive hacker collective on Earth, and in their words, they are legion. Angered by Sony's actions against their consumers and the abuse of power,
learn software development in as little as 18 weeks.
Coding Dojo is a coding boot camp that trains people with no experience in software development to become job ready. We treat our students like future tech professionals, guiding them through hands-on assignments and helping them build a professional portfolio they can show to potential.
The group issued an ominous and disturbing threat. Congratulations, Sony. You've now received the undivided attention of Anonymous. You saw a hornet's nest, and and you stuck your penises in it, you must face the consequences of your actions, Anonymous style. As cringe as that statement comes off, Anonymous started to follow through. On April 4th, the hacker collective took down Sony.com and PlayStation.com just hours after their bizarre press release. The group took responsibility in a subsequent YouTube video and issued their demands.
Anonymous is currently targeting Sony's website. We are doing this because Sony is currently suing people for making features the PlayStation originally had available to the public.
Leave GeoHot and the other hackers alone. Let them continue to hack the PS3 freely, or there would be more to come. At this point, despite the swagger GeoHot displayed a few months prior, this wasn't the kind of help he wanted. He feared that Anonymous and their army could anger Sony even more, maybe even implicating him in their attacks. And he was of course right to be afraid. While you could argue about how he made a living, everything Hotz did was in the light of day. His methods were an open book for anyone to see online. But Anonymous is literally called Anonymous. They're secretive, militant, and decentralized. Without a clear leader or structure, they were free to attack Sony at will using whatever tools they had available. Literally anybody could claim to be anonymous and do anything, co-opting the messaging and the group to essentially do whatever they wanted. Some, of course, would go further than others, without consideration of the repercussions on anyone else associated. One such faction of the shadowy group doxed Sony executives, posting the addresses and names of their family members. Some of Anonymous even wanted to take the fight to the judge in the case, where of course most of them just wanted to do something juvenile like shit in a bag and leave it at the CEO of Sony's doorstep. It was of course chaos without any clear direction. Hotz at this stage rushed to avoid stepping in more shit, reaching a settlement agreement with Sony on April 11th. The young hacker agreed never to homebrew another PS3 or any of their other products ever again. Even though Hotz agreed to this injunction, bowing out of the situation, his supporters did not back down. It might have begun with Hotz, but it was now going to end with Anonymous, and they were ready to go even further. On April 13th, Anonymous released another video calling for a day of Sony protest.
This is an update on the current Operation Sony. GeoHot has taken a settlement with Sony. The case has been dropped. In the eyes of the law, the case is closed. For Anonymous, it is just beginning. It is April 16th. Grab your mask, a few friends, and get to a local Sony store by you. Use the IRC and the official Facebook page to organize a protest in your area.
That weekend, many Sony stores in the United Kingdom decided to close to play it safe. The Manchester location even had police waiting out front just in case things got out of hand. In California, one protester plastered flyers until they were asked to leave by mall security, but that's kind of it. As with most consumer-based protests, it came and went without much fuss. Clearly, if Anonymous wanted to hurt Sony, it couldn't be in the real world. That is not where Anonymous conducted their best work. So instead, they returned to the shadows, and on April 17th, employees at Sony noticed something abnormal about their servers. The machines kept rebooting without authorization. This activity continued for the next 2 days, and while teams within the company worked frantically to investigate the root cause of the problems, they had no clue what was going on. It wasn't until April 19th that Sony realized somebody was hacking their servers. The problem here went beyond gaming. It wasn't just that the service was down for paying customers. This was an unfathomable escalation. Whoever was inside their system now had access to 77 million PSN subscriber accounts, their passwords, personal information, and potentially even their credit card data. With a breach like this in full effect for almost 3 days, Sony had to take drastic action to prevent further damage. On April 20th, Sony took down the PlayStation Network, leaving millions without paid service. They didn't tell the public what was happening, instead leaving a brief message on their blog. Quote, "We are aware certain functions of PlayStation Network are down. We will report back here as soon as we can with more information. Thank you for your patience." As you can imagine, this didn't help anybody. Rumors were swirling online immediately. Was Anonymous really making good on their threats? The next day, the servers were still down, and once again, Sony begged for patience from their customers, saying it could be around 48 hours to fix the mess. On April 22nd, Sony finally admitted to, quote, an external intrusion, but they failed to mention the possibility of the data breach. I'm sure, of course, it just skipped their mind. While the internet buzzed and gamers fumed, Sony employees worked long hours to rebuild their network infrastructure. They even hired 2 outside cybersecurity firms to analyze and assist with the situation. Surprisingly, despite all their rants and threats, Anonymous denied hacking the PSN. They said a few rogue members could have caused it, but suggested the problem ultimately was likely the servers themselves. This, of course, is why Anonymous as a concept is so dangerous. There was no structure. It was not a body operating as one, the left hand didn't know what the right was doing, or more accurately, it didn't even know the right hand even existed. Sony eventually found a file on one of their servers with the name Anonymous. It contained the signature catchphrase, "We are Legion," a calling card confirming what everyone originally assumed. Anonymous, whether they knew it or not, was behind the attack. This was the perfect storm of incompetence, irresponsibility, and lies. 4 days later, Sony finally advised their customers that their credit card data could be at risk, although there was no evidence of theft. But no matter how they tried to play it down, the news had a devastating effect. Sony shares dropped in value day after day, investors were losing confidence in the tech giant. And then came the irony. Where Sony had previously brought legal action against a young man for his actions, the shoe was now on the other foot. A class action lawsuit had been filed against Sony, seeking compensation and free credit card monitoring services due to Sony's failure to act and protect their customers' data. At this stage, HOTS, of course, made sure to cover his bases, uploading a video calling the hack uncalled for, even if it's aimed at the bad guys. He wasn't taking any chances with being implicated this time. Cut to May 2nd, the network still remained closed. According to a Sony press release, thousands of credit card numbers could have been accessed. No matter how hard they tried, no amount of spin could stop the company from spiraling. It wasn't until May 14th that the service finally came back online, at least for some people, as it took them nearly 2 days for engineers to restore the PSN country by country. After 23 days, the nightmare finally came to an end. Well, for the customers anyway. For Sony, they were about to meet the final boss in this fight. Worse than any shadow hacker group or angry homebrewer, worse even than the angry investors and consumers. Now Sony faced the wrath of the United States Congress. A subcommittee of the US House launched an investigation into the cybercrimes occurring at Sony, concerned mainly with their lack of action leading up to the attacks. After all, they'd literally been threatened. They knew this could have happened. Why were they not prepared for when it did? After verifying what information was at risk, Sony claimed they acted when they could and notified customers once they had all the facts. When asked about the credit card data, they claimed those numbers remained encrypted, but that wasn't the case for literally everything else. And that included passwords. So while credit card data was safe, according to Sony, hackers now had access to details that could see hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of accounts hacked as a result, putting even more data at risk if people were to have used those passwords across multiple services. Across the pond, the British Information Commissioner Office also had a formal investigation into Sony. They found that the company breached the UK's Data Protection Act of 1998, saying that technology was their stock and trade, and as such, the fact they didn't see it coming or stop it from happening was inexcusable. The UK fined them a measly $395,000. Sony, of course, had a long way to make it up to their customers, whose goodwill had all been burned. They pledged to provide insurance up to $1 million for anyone who was the victim of credit card fraud or identity theft. Since customers lost about 1 month of service, they gave out 30 days free for PSN Plus subscribers. They even let gamers choose 2 free games to download from a very limited selection. But forget Sony for a moment, because no amount of gifts could undo the damage they'd done to an entire industry. It was the most significant data breach of its time and undermined confidence in online security. More revealing, the events leading up to the hack showed Sony's priorities were games and proprietary rights, and not consumers. The breach showed the weakness of a megacorporation's servers, their hubris regarding the powers of a small but determined group of hackers, and of course consumer rights. But at the end of it all, did Sony learn their lesson from any of this? Realistically, if there was justice in the world, Sony would have suffered much harsher consequences for what they tried to do with the overreaching legal war, and of course for their flagrant disregard of customer data. But months later, they gained over 3 million new PSN subscribers and went on to grow larger year on year. Even after being found objectively wrong by multiple government bodies across the globe, it's doubtful to say Sony ever learned any meaningful lesson from their situation. The hackers were the ones who eventually learned their lesson, though that wouldn't happen for some months and is a story for an entirely different video altogether.
Town Hall 17.
Have you ever watched someone neglect all the important things in their life? Have you watched someone harm their closest relationships, neglect their duties at work, and even forget to eat for long stretches? It's a common behavior of someone who has an addiction. They pursue the source of their intense impulse to the detriment of everything else. It's hard to watch and even harder to experience yourself. Addiction can quickly turn a person's life upside down, but it can also insidiously eat away at someone largely unnoticed. You may end up in the hospital with an overdose or just far less savings for your retirement. For some, their addiction is a manageable staple of their morning routine. They can't do without their coffee and their daily intake of the drug caffeine. Coffee, however, doesn't negatively impact your health or social life. Caffeine is a very normalized addiction. We usually only refer to it as a drug when we joke about our intense cravings for it. But other forms of addiction are normalized and do cause harm. You may be watching this video on a very normal, addictive device. Generation Z is currently struggling with an addiction epidemic, and I'm not referring to their coffee consumption. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, please understand that therapy is an integral part of the recovery process. Talking to the right therapist can help you learn healthy ways of coping with the thoughts, feelings, and stressors that trigger you. It can also help you better understand why you got addicted in the first place, which will prevent you from relapsing after getting the help you need. If you don't know where to start with therapy, then I highly recommend you check out the sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. Although I haven't personally had to deal with any addiction, there was a time when I really struggled with imposter syndrome. Spending time with a therapist allowed me to process this feeling and also taught me how to overcome it. Today I'm in a much better place mentally, and I no longer feel like a fraud. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy accessible to everyone. All you have to do is answer a few questions, and usually in as little as a few days, you'll get assigned a professional therapist. If you don't like the therapist you were assigned for whatever reason, BetterHelp makes it super easy to switch to a new one completely for free, so you can make sure you have the best connection possible with your therapist. It's super important to feel comfortable with your therapist, and you can make sure you're extra comfortable by having your sessions through phone call, video chat, or messaging, whatever feels best for you. With BetterHelp, getting started with therapy is now super easy. Just click the link in the description down below and go to betterhelp.com/aperture, or choose Aperture to get 10% off your first month and connect with the right therapist for you. Back to our story. But before anyone gets defensive or judgmental, I want to make clear that the point of the video isn't to blame, but to add context while also sharing possible pathways to a healthier future. Gen Z is more likely to struggle with substance abuse than other generations. Even though they are less likely to drink alcohol, Gen Z is more likely to engage with cannabis, hallucinogenic drugs, vaping,
The internet houses so much information of such a huge variety that it's very easy and accessible for anyone with safe search turned off to see almost everything this planet has to offer. However, that doesn't mean you should go seeking and look up certain disturbing topics and images, especially if you're squeamish. Well, I today took the sacrifice and researched all of the worst things the internet has to offer, and I created an iceberg to share with you guys so y'all don't have to look these things up yourselves. Starting with the most known things not to look up, and slowly getting to the more obscure things not to look up. This is the things you should never look up iceberg explained. Quick disclaimer, I can't show like 99% of the images and videos associated with each entry obviously, but I'll do my best to describe each entry. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Blue.
When you're out in the neighborhood, you can capture the moment and edit your shots later with Adobe Lightroom. Use our improved generative remove to clean up anything: a stranger, a messy distraction, a passing car.
Blue waffle is probably the most well-known entry and maybe the most well-known thing not to look up on the whole internet. Blue waffle appeared first on the internet in 2008, which is surprising to me because I thought that it appeared on the internet earlier than that, but I guess not. The images, or more so two images, consist of a first image of a legitimate waffle that is blue, with the caption, "I bet you can't find me on Google image search." Well, when you would try to search up what you thought was just a blue waffle into Google image search, it would lead to the image of a woman's genitals, which appear to be affected by a gnarly disease. In 2011, the Women's Health Foundation
not. Okay, so I currently have a pumpkin's blood and Heavenly Potion 1 and the Heavenly HP 2, a singular HP 2. I want to pop them in the graveyard. I need to make more HP 2s, obviously. You know what? Yeah, I do need to make more HP 2s, so what if I'm just gonna put my stuff on auto ad. I think I have Dark Trader on auto ad, which isn't bad. Give me one sec. Let me check if it's Dark Trader. Okay, then it's probably that. If it's not, then I've just been doing nothing. What? What? Why am I not allowed to teleport? What? Huh? Here, I'm gonna wait. Give me a second. There should. Usually, there's a. Let me find it. This is weird, cause I'm clicking X. I don't know how I'm gonna show you guys. Secret shower. This is weird. I want to show you guys that I am clicking X, but nothing happens. I'm clicking X here. I will wait. Let's see. Give me 2 seconds. So I'm gonna see. Wait, I'm not sure what you see. So right here. Come on. Right there, X. And you can see, I go back to here. Nothing is happening. I do not know how this happens. Okay, the ability for this works. So does it not work on Arcane? Does it work on Arcane? No, not Arcane. Yeah, it works for Arcane. Does it work for Dark now? Does it? Will it? Huh? Yeah. Okay, I think that was just a glitch. It's not very good, but okay. Oh wait, I didn't even put the potion. Okay, that's that. Is that a lucky potion or speed potion? Probably a speed pot. Oh yeah, guys, I want to show you something. If I go into the lava, the water effect comes around me. So look, if you put your camera in the water, you see it's kind of blurred because it's in the water, but that also happens for the supposed lava. I feel like the lava doesn't even make sense for this though. It doesn't, because it should just be water. Wait, how did I do it? Oh no, my gosh, I fell. It really shouldn't be lava. It really shouldn't be. Oh, it could be lava. It used to be water, I think. Yeah, I think it used to be water. So, I just think that's kind of weird that that happens like that. Oh yeah, Ethereal's walk animation is so goofy. Like, it feels like it, and from the back angle, it's just like you're strolling like really carefree, or like so goofy from the back angle. Even from the front angle and side angle, it's goofy. But Ethereals are really nice, or I like it. Nope, no, not an HP2. Bam! The music's. Oh, I'm done? Oh, I did not know that. I'm gonna put on my auto. Where am I going?
What is this one?
Oh, why did I click that? Oh, windy? Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. What was I going to do? Oh, I was gonna check the rarity.
Should I or should
I think
I
it's
not?
like 127 or 151. That's
Should
off
I or
by
should
a
I
lot.
not?
Okay, let me
Should
go
I?
get Nope, not Astro. What was I doing? I put flesh on. Now, flash. Because flesh is only good for auras under a jackpot. So if it's under jackpot, then flesh is gonna make it easier for everything other than above 777, so above a jackpot. So if you want a bunch of sapphires, I don't know why I'd want it. If you want a bunch of wins, if you want a bunch of Hades, don't use flesh. Like, people keep, my friend, and even my friend, he's like, flesh is better, but it's not. I keep saying it, but they don't even answer the question. They just, then they ask me something about like, who made it? How do you know? The Discord questions channel doesn't know everything. And no, it's not just from the Discord question channel. The Sols RNG Discord question channel, even though that is a very reliable source, because I wonder, from Sols RNG. So, yeah, flesh is not very good. Okay, you can say that I got insanely lucky getting Chromatic Genesis raw with flesh when I overnighted, so that is insanely lucky. But it's an RNG game. I got lucky. I can't apply that to everything else. I got Starsky Radiant Symphony, and my Peach, and my Ethereal. Wait, what's an aura I got? Okay, please. That I got with gravitational. Okay, then. Is there anything I didn't get with heavenly? Oh my god. That I got with non-flesh. So you should that without even flesh. I think you guys can see now, but you guys should be able to see by now. Flesh is not very good. You can get lucky, obviously, but gravitational is luckier. Haha. Don't spread misinformation, please. I'm gonna come and, I'm gonna put impeach and IRL and come and absolutely kill you. Minus the aiming part. I'm not very good at aiming, so minus the aiming. Oh wow, that's a lot of auto ads. I just noticed how. Oh my god, I just noticed how many that is. Yes, graveyard, graveyard, da da, graveyard, da da, graveyard, da da da, graveyard, da da, graveyard, da da, graveyard, da da. 4 minutes, okay, I'm gonna put on Strange Potion 2. No, I'm not, no, I'm not. Why do I get wrath, though? I have to wait 10 minutes. No. I need godlike for both of them. Because I really, really, really want Sovereign Veil. It is one of my favorite auras and how good it is. Sovereign Veil even... Let me check something. Sovereign... Oh no, not Sovereign Veil. What am I thinking? Veil. Apostolic. Veil. In graveyard. Sols oranges. Let me see. Okay, let me see. It says Apostolic Veil is both Pumpkin Moon and Graveyard. Okay. I got. Oh wait. Oh wait. What if you first pop the Strange Potion and then you pop the Strange 2? That's better. Is it though? Is it? Wait, let me use the 2.5 brain cells, which are both fighting for 3rd place. I have in my brain. If I get good, like the power, and then I get something else. -2 brain cells. How much is luck? Oh, it's only 30. I could have 9.88. Okay. Okay. Godlike. So I get godlike from Strange Potion. So if I get godlike from Strange Potion 2, where is it? Why am I so blind? Where is it? Okay. If I get godlike or power 2, that's 250% luck. For 10 minutes. Then, if I then put on my Strange Potion 1, I get the Wrath, minus 50% luck. I can wait out the Strange Potion 1 and use it again. Or if I don't get lucky on my Strange Potion 2 and get like the knowledge or or the wrath or the sloth, I can wait it out. Yeah, okay, that's me. I should have thought that out before popping both of them. I could have got wrath first and then waited it out and not wasted my strange potion 1. Okay, what am I doing? Should I use my heavenly potion 1? What if I get pump? Pump does not deserve only 30 tokens. It deserves like at least 60. Oh, that's perfect timing. Oh, the windy ended. That's why it is. I was like, what? Why is there one buff? It just slided over. I was like, huh? What was that buff? And then I realized windy was gone. This is a bit boring. It's an RNG game. All you do is AFK. Let me see if my heavenly potion 1 is done yet. Do we have it? Okay. Oh, yes. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. And no, I'm not being sarcastic. Come on. I can do this. Come on. Get it. Exchange? Do I? Okay, 4 pumpkins. That's not bad. Yes. Don't waste any time. Go. I need. No. Maybe 5 of each. Okay, let's see. Strange potion 25. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see. How much is it in everything? 300? No, I'm not. Okay, what if I just take 1 random potion stack? See what I get. And why not? Another Sols candle. A few lucky potions. 200. Because I need the lucky potions very badly. Thought I just destroyed all my lucky potions from buying those things. From Fortune Potion 3, I'll buy 1. How many do I have? I think I have like 4 now. You know what? I'll just buy 1 more. Why not? Let's see. No. Pumpkin's blood is 1,000. Nope. Yeah, I think that's it. How much is? Okay, that's 1,008. You know what? Why not I buy 5 lucky potions? I mean 5 mixed potions. Why not? So I can save. How much do I have? How much stuff do I have? 5 fortune potion 3s. 44 mixed potions. 3 Sols candle. 10 strange potions 2. 10. Okay, I need a few more Sols candles. Wait, how long is Sols candle? Sols candle. Let me see. If I see how much. Oh, I forgot about universe potions. I had a singular comment left, and then the game updated and they removed it. Yeah. That's all it needed? 10 lucky potions, 2 comments? That's all it needed? Oh wow. What? Where's the stuff? Oh wait, is it an item? It's not a potion. Okay, that's a potion, I guess. Warmth. Item spawning. Where is it? What? Sols RNG. Stella's candle. Stella. Let's see if anything comes up for that. I should have just searched up candle anyway. Stella star. Stella. What? Why did Violet TOS? Oh, is it because it's witchcraft or something? I don't know. Vital? Vital? What's so vital?
Please don't scroll yet. I'm looking to make more friends.
Okay,
Maybe you can say hi and introduce yourself.
Stella's candle.
In case we never see each other
Come
again.
on. Stella's candle. Okay.
Please don't
How
scroll
long?
yet.
20
I'm
minutes.
looking to make more friends.
So then, say I
Maybe
had...
you can say hi and introduce yourself. Maybe you can also follow if you aren't already, in case we never see each other again.
Is it okay or no?
What if I had...
Huh?
No, I don't want to do
Should I
the math.
change it? See,
I'm too bored.
tell me if should I change it because
No.
I don't know whether it's okay or no.
So,
Please don't scroll yet. I'm looking to make more
8.
friends. Maybe you can say hi and introduce yourself. Maybe you can also follow if you aren't already.
Huh?
In case we never
What did I
see
do
each other
wrong?
again.
Oh wait,
Should I
okay.
export it then? Huh?
60.
Sure?
No. 60 divided by 8.
Sure? Yes. Okay.
Oh, 60.
You said
no,
yes, Chicky.
60. No.
Please don't
Times
scroll yet.
Here we go.
I'm looking to
8
make more friends. Maybe you can say hi and
divided by
introduce yourself.
20,
Maybe you
I
can
think.
also follow if you aren't already.
So I need 24 cells candle
Something, eh?
for 8 hours of
I'm looking to make more friends.
for a warm,
Please don't scroll
and
yet.
it's
I'm
only
looking to make more friends.
20% luck
Maybe you can
boost.
say hi and introduce yourself. Maybe you can also follow if you aren't already. In case we never see each other again. Please don't.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you're planning to craft warp potion, do not. It's a scam. I made it and it barely does anything. Barely. Just if you have 1,000 speed potions, just pop all of them. Just pop the 1,000 speed potions. You don't need to pop them all at once, but you don't even need to pop them, but don't make a speed potion. It's a complete scam. Completely scam. Let's see if I have any potion 2s done yet. Oh wait, pumpkins. I'm not wasting any pumpkins because I really need them. Come on. Come on. Yes. There's a short, barely any seconds, but there's a shortcut, like very, very, very long, not long, how do you say, it barely makes it shorter, so like, barely a shortcut, to get to Resonance of Elements. I don't know, say you're doing no biome, no biome only lasts a minute, so, and you don't have a Abyssal Hunter or something, there's a shortcut to get to the Resonance of Elements. So, and eat that. I just needed to consume that lucky potion. I was just a bit hungry. I was just a bit hungry for the potatoes in it. Like, who is this sometimes? Oh, who's that? Who's that, Mari? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, it's Mari. Usually I want Jester, but this time I actually like Mari because I need the lucky potions. I need them very much. Which one should I buy? I'm gonna finish it. Okay, 10. And then I can buy 11. Oh, I can almost buy another one. I don't know how the another lucky potion is gonna help. Come on. Come on, come on. I need a coin. Just a coin. On the inventory. On the in the map. In the map. Please. Or a gilded. You know what? Here. I'm putting on my jackpot gauntlet. My jackpot gauntlet. Come on. Give me that jackpot. That's a lucky potion. Come on. Come on. I need the jackpot. Come on. Come on. You can give me a jackpot. I really don't know how one lucky potion is gonna make any difference, but that's what you do when you're gambling, kids. Come here. Yes, yes. No, not this. Come on. Come on, I need to hit the jackpot. Let's go. Let's go gambling. Wait. That's better. YouTube. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
That was me. Let's see, that's me. Let's see, how many days have I played Sols RNG? 9. Let's see, how many... What was that? Okay, disaster. Have I got hit the jackpot? No, I haven't. Obviously, I haven't. I'm not the best gambler. At this point, I'll put on a clover. Does that make any difference? I don't know. Let's see how many hours, how much playtime I have on Sols RNG. I think I have like 18 days. No, I'm not gonna. I need this lucky potion. Mari's gone, so there's no point in that. Oh, that's stupid of me. Wow, I can't. I'm already stupid, so. 18 days, 13 hours, 52 minutes, and 50 some seconds. Let's see, how much is that? 18. What am I doing? I need a calculator. 24 times 18 equals 432 plus 13, 445 plus 0.53. That's not how decimals work, but okay. I have 40, let's just say 445.5 hours of playtime. Those are, oh no, 9. More than 9. 445 times 9. What am I saying? No, my voice crack. That was a really bad voice crack. I have 445.9 hours of playtime in Sols RNG. So an achievement! Yay! Seriously though. Like, I'm addicted to Sols RNG. Would you leave? Nah, I'd roll. There's no way to stop it! Or I'll eat sleep. I already gave my life. That's not fair. Oh, no one's got that, have they? Let me see if I've cleaned all my stuff. Master.
This one is your favorite, Nishika? This is your favorite, Nishika?
That was kind of perfect timing. How many pumpkin tokens do I have? Like 270 or 58, not bad. Now I have 64. Nope, no auras, sadly. Sadly, no auras. I got Moonflower. Well, I have a new luck spot. I was just AFKing while doing something, and I just got Moonflower out of nowhere. That was pretty cool, and I traded it with Jack, and it was kind of a scam. I need 18,000. Wow. What do I need? A Sols candle, why not? That's not gonna affect me too much. Oh! What did I just... Okay. Thought I bought 100. Okay. Dang. God. I didn't. Oh, Stella's candle. That is... No. Stella's candle is a scam. You can get random potion sack. I feel like random potion sack is kind of overpriced. Very overpriced, actually. I'll make it 40. There. Why not? 4 lucky potions. Well, let's see what I get from the random potion sacks. Like best. Oh, I only have 3. Please. Okay, if that's the best thing I got, then that's sad. Cool. You know what? What am I want? Okay.
Oh, stop!
13.
If you watch all those things, and Papa will send you in the place where there is a wall. Oh. Do you want to walk?
Oh. Ah! I like pretending, when my friends join the server, I like pretending that I'm macroing, even though like 2 macros. But like, I like pretending that I'm macroing. So, there's like, yo! Sol! Oh, what was that? I like flew away for like 2.5 milliseconds. Let me see. Let me try doing this macroing thing. Pretending I was macroing. Okay. You know what? Why not get the clover? No, there's a pumpkin. Clover. What if I get thing luminosity? Because I got the clover. Oh, I did not get that thing. Okay. Pumpkinness. How many lucky pots do I have? 349. Yay. No. Do not, right? Because I do not want to jinx it out. Oh, I need a celestial. Okay, I'm looking at it now. 100. Yeah, Stella. I wish Stella had any new quests because it's really annoying when you accidentally. What do I have? Let's see. Nope, no more. Okay, do I want more celestials? Yes, I very do. Let me check my life. Please tell me I have more. No, I miss celestials very much. No, Maria celestials on keep exotic. No, I want more exotics. I'm almost done with my celestials. I have 6 exotics, so I don't exactly need more. But that was a voice crack. That was bad. I guess like 9 would be fine. 9 celestials, so I need 3 more. Once I get 3 more celestials, I'm putting it back on. Where am I sitting? Auto delete. Did I lock all my auras? Let me make sure. Because I do not want to lose anything. Yep. Everything under 1 by 1. Can I say honestly? It's a really nice aura. It's like the most well-balanced aura ever. For the rarity, it really does deserve a perfect rarity right there. Perfect. Like, perfect rarity. Let me check. Savior doesn't have any restrictions, which is weird. Check undefined. Probably doesn't. It's too dark in here. Okay. Oh, defined. I don't have it. Tiny stars and mini unified existence. Transitions and everything. What? Oh, okay. Let me check. Wait. Look at that. Look. Astro? In peace. They have to be related in some way. No way Astro and In Peace are related. No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm not believing it. Nope. What's a cutscene? Oh, that's just gravitational. Is that not just gravitational? That is gravitational. That is gravitational. No way, that's not. That is a gravitational. The devs didn't add any extra work in the cutscenes. Look at this. That's gravitational. This is the real gravitational. Okay. Maybe the only thing they did. Here, I'm gonna see. Okay. Cutscene. 64. I think the only thing is they made it a bit blue. They made that one a bit blue. Like, no effort in Origins. It's a great chapter. No effort in Origins cutscene. None at all. What's the hell is cutscene? It's gonna be like blocked. Oh, what is this? What is this? It's gonna blind me. It's not like solar solstice, but it's not. Look at this. Or solar solstice. Solar, lunar, okay. This is lunar. Lunar full moon. Lunar has another... Huh? What? Lunar has another thing? What's Lunar's other mutation? Does Solar have another mutation? I know it's Solar Solstice. Okay, yeah. Here, let's just see. That. Oh, ew! What is that color? Disgusting! Ew. That's just... To be honest, I think that'd be like the better... Does Flush even have a cutscene? Okay, it does. Okay, what was I looking at? Lunar. Lunar mutations. Auras. Let's see. Cause no, no, lunar, 50,000. Yeah, it's in there. It's in the range. Lunar. No, solar. So lunar. What am I saying? No, not starlight. Oh wow. There's 5 auras, which are 50k. I mean 4 auras, which are 50k, which is a lot. Damn. Can I not open? Let me open. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, let me check the mutations. Lunar full moon. Skins, that's it. It only shows lunar full moon. Lunar ice eclipse, galactic dark shaper. Star shaper. Oh no, warp potion. Lunar. What? What? What's the... I don't understand.
Hello. First, Mickey P.
100k to 9 mil.
Okay.
What is it?
I can do everything. I'm just keeping it till you drink your Mickey.
Oh wait, did I see some? Lunar Nightfall. Okay, yeah. What's this? I've never heard of it. Oh, it's a new one. How much is it? 3 mil? Then why can I not get it? If it's a 3 mil, then why can I not get it? I get so many gravitationals. I got like 2 gravitationals in graveyard. I'm not even joking. 2 gravitationals in graveyard. That's not fair. This game is rigged. This is rigged. This is not. That's not fair. How? That's just... No, that's not fair. Oh, did I just get another savior? Okay. I put savior on auto delete anyway. Cause who likes it? Let's see what I got. Oh my god, I got... Oh my god! No! It's like been 7 minutes. I got graveyard.
This is yours.
And I wanted graveyard.
Okay. Finish that. Finish it.
Finish. Found it. Not gonna lie, Ether is not. Ether and Diablo Void.
Why I don't have any picture?
Both of them do not deserve
Nice
only
picture.
like 100
Of Mr. Cow.
K and 180K, 100,000 and 180,000. They do not deserve that much. Diabolic Void is just sick. Like, look at that walking animation. Wait. Impeach.
फ्रिज मध्ये ठेवायचं. वो
Diabolic Void. What?
And also marshmallows.
Look at that.
I don't know, there is some problem with this one. If I add any picture, just goes off.
The Zeus glitch. Aw, wait, I think the Zeus glitch doesn't work anymore, sadly. Very sadly, the Zeus glitch doesn't work anymore. Because the Zeus glitch is so sick. It didn't need to be patched, it was amazing. Like, everyone loved it. Oh, okay. Oh, is that the last gilded? Oh, I have a flash on! होय मी घातलं वगैरे मग टाइम नव्हतं मला घालायला सो मी पटकन हे केलं. So my last go and have any question. 6 more Thanks, blessing. Let me check something. So that's how slow a normal roll is, right? I don't know if I'm just faking it. What if? No, it does not. You do not. No. No, I'm just. Yeah, it's probably just my brain tricking me. But Bang's roll speed is very, very, very unnoticeable. But I feel like it's gonna add up in a long time. Symphony's probably no, maybe Starscream's Radiant. I don't understand why people hate on Radiant so much. Like, it's one of my favorite auras. It was my first global, and it's one of my favorite globals. It's nice. I know it looks like a bit old. Oh, what is that? I don't know, Jade. Oh, bound it. That's what I first. Okay, like. It's not a bad aura. I know it looks a bit old, I guess. I'd see how people would see it as old, but I don't see it as bad at all. Like, it's nice. Let me try. Come on. If I... Wait. Sail. No! Chromatic Genesis. Oh, wait. I'm not sure if Peach freezes you. But doesn't matter. Impeached. No. Yes. No, don't cook it. No! Okay, I can barely see with impeached though. Not impeached, but... Chromatic Genesis though? Okay, almost. Okay, now it's easier to see. Okay, 3, 2... it work? Does it work? Yeah. What? This is amazing. This is amazing. This is my new luck spot. New luck spot right here. Wait, what's another aura which is like satisfying Dutchman?
तुम्ही मेंटल झाला हो. लाईट आहे तिथे लाईट लावा. नाहीतर मी ओपतो तिथे कशाला नाटक करायला तुम्ही? आता ते ऑइली करून भांडी घासायला आणि तेवढं लई पाणी तेवढं लई हे लागणार.
I'm floating. I'm floating.
काय म्हणून सर्कस करायला तुम्ही? मला दाखवायला करून की वर मी लई छान आहे. मी एवढं सगळं काम करायला म्हणून